Set, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2nd down and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a number.
Yeah, let's face shows it in the stats. It sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a toss play right to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Ready. You yellow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And just shutting him off there. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's It's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Blaster, 6. Steal, black. 6.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second and 3.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They go play action here on first down.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Texans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
The loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple multiple defenders. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up and a shot of their own goal line. I'm going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here comes third down at 7. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point.
Way up, not that time. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The position knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. They still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On play action, they'll throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the right side and caught by Dell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ultra, ultra.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Black ultra. Steal. Chest steal. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Hey, hold here. Slide through. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game. Just taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 36 yards. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Second and 6. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. First target, first catch, and a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 37-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Down to the 42, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Second and long. He completes it to Ridley. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The only thing he did wrong there is go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Now they'll change things up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Come on, guys, pick it up.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
The second down and 10th in, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing minute.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Pass complete, it's Hawkinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.